Vince Kennedy McMahon, y'all. I had some of these while I was watching the documentary. Shit was crazy. Thought it'd be crazier. Everything they kind of said we already knew. We, as the 404 Heelz, once we both watch it, I'm a little addict, so I binge watch it right away. He's got a life. I ain't got a life. I watched it all, start to finish, front to back. I mean, I didn't learn anything new really, except that Pat Patterson grabbed Tony Atlas's dick. That's about it. Like Pat Patterson went around grabbing people's dicks. But I mean, that's the only thing I heard. We're gonna do a whole breakdown later on, but this is just my initial feelings. My initial feelings. It was entertaining. It was good. It did seem kind of like a hit piece, but he deserves to have a hit piece wrote about him. The man seems, if everything's true, he seems like a pretty shitty guy behind the scenes. It seems like the people he cared about, he did a lot for. They had nothing but nice things to say. They never really got any interviews right after all the allegations broke, probably because none of the people like The Rock, John Cena, all the people, Triple H, Stephanie, Shane, all the people they were talking weren't going to talk after that. What's his name? I can't blanking on his name right now. I'll skip it later. We'll do it later. But man, y'all, it was a good documentary. Overall, stories were good. They showed some behind the scenes, kind of like Bruce Pritchard. That's what I was thinking. Bruce Pritchard talks about how Vince paid for his wife, and his wife had a cancer, and the life expectancy was only 4 years, and she's still living. That was 24 years ago. I'm assuming she's still living. That was kind of filmed differently, but they filmed with Bruce Pritchard again instead of 2022 when they originally did it all. They do it in 2024, 2 days before more allegations and more recognition resignments come out. And he's like, "Y'all did a hit piece on, Vince. Y'all just trying to make him look bad." They bring up the Sable allegations. Sable, when she had the sexual harassment lawsuit, then it was dropped. Then she was back on TV. I thought that was the craziest part. Sable files a sexual harassment lawsuit, comes back, and then has like an affair storyline, and she's cool with it and comes back with weird. I don't know. I don't get it. But money talks. That's the whole thing with Vince that I saw from like just quick initial reaction. I just finished it. He was about his business. All he wanted was business. Business, business, business. Business first. Business over himself, business over his kids. He seemed to be about that business. And that was it. So overall, it was a great documentary. Nothing too crazy that a WWE fan doesn't know already. I would say if you're not a WWE fan, you'll definitely learn a lot from this. You'll learn kind of the ins and out of the business a little bit. But overall, I enjoyed the documentary. Vince McMahon kind of seems like a shitty person behind closed doors, if all is true. And you've been accused of it that many times. Maybe you did do it, but I know, man, I'm not even going to say but to it. He probably did that shit. He probably did that shit. But it seems like, I don't know, it seems like towards the end, they kind of made it seem like Stephanie didn't want to be involved anymore. If Vince was there, is that true, rumors? Because this is kind of like the perspective of the journalist side. Not really. WWE didn't seem to have too much input in it besides just being interviewed. So, comment, let us know what you think in the comments. Did you watch it already? Are you weird like me? Or do you have a life? We'll do a full breakdown probably later on this week, probably sometime like maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens. We got our show tomorrow. We're going to see what happens at Dynamite Grand Slam, which starts pretty soon right here. I'm about to watch that, see what's popping with AEW. But overall, Vince, I didn't learn anything new. I knew it all. But besides the dick touching, found that out. But that's about it, y'all. Peace.